8 o'clock in the morning, I'll have fish and a rice cake.
I don't know what we're calling this one. The Christmas special.
It's the Christmas episode.
The Christmas special.
We thought we'd do a Christmas special.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of been given away by the hats, really.
Well, yeah, to be fair, there is a clue. Yeah. Should I leave that in? Should I leave you just like blank face?
Oh, yeah, you've got to. You've got to leave these in. We did it on the first one. It should be like a running theme now for me being completely fucking up the intro.
Well, just before we started recording, you went ho, ho, ho. So I thought, oh, that's how he's going to start the episode. So I'll wait. I won't say anything because he's going to go ho, ho, ho. It's going to be a Christmas episode.
Well,
no, you just
blank face.
Started
laughing. Started laughing at the camera.
First time you've ever been on camera.
Yeah. I know, you know, it's not that. It's just because our rhythm's been disrupted by the fact that we're no longer doing our normal intro.
This again. Get with the times, man. It's been 2 episodes now.
I'll get there. I promise you. But right now, I'm just like.
What I'll do when it comes to the edit, I'll save it in the edit. As it's Hollywood, I'll put in some like jingle bells or sleigh bells over the start, just so there's not the awkward silence. There'll still be you stood there looking like you're shitting yourself, but there won't be the awkward silence.
But yeah, Christmas special.
Special. Yeah.
There's going to be, if any, I don't think there'll be much fitness in it.
If anything fitness.
If any fitness, we're just going to talk shit about Christmas, basically.
Yeah, because we are having our basically Christmas stew.
Fish and a rice cake Christmas stew.
The fish and a rice cake Christmas stew. We're going out for fish and a rice cake, aren't we?
Fish and a rice cake. And we're going for some fucking dirty fried chicken, aren't we? Fried chicken.
Yard and coop.
Yeah. And then we're going to have a couple of beers as well to top it off.
Yeah, because this is it. This is the only Christmas do we get, really, because although we work together, we obviously both work from home.
Yeah, work from home, different cities. So, and this is episode, are we on? What will we be on after this? How many episodes will we have done?
Where by the end of today, we'll have had 31, 32 recorded.
See that? So really, we're kind of, obviously it's a Christmas do, but it's also kind of been like, you know what, we've done all right here to keep it going this long.
Yeah, we're still going. There's some people still listening.
Yeah, and the followers are going up. And we've actually, it's really good to see this week. We got tagged in quite a few people, that
we did. We were on people's Wrapped playlist.
And we were like, we were in like people next to like Diary of a CEO and fucking all.
What can I say? Steve-O could learn a lot from us.
Oh, I was a bit pissed off, to be honest. We were slightly below him. I was like,
no, we were top of Shells.
Well, there we go.
We were top of Shells, and we were in the top 5 of Sophie's over half.
Do you know who else? Someone else messaged me. Who was it? Oh, it was Lance.
We were in Lance?
Yeah, Lance in the Cayman Islands. I think we're in number 2 on Lance's.
Yeah,
so.
I tell you what, he's looking good.
Yeah, he's doing well.
Smashed it.
You know what? And he will. This is off.
Well, I know you put in the caption that he'd had a very difficult 12 weeks.
It's not really gone that well, and obviously, and this was the whole thing about Lance, because I was like, do you mind if I share these pictures, because it hasn't in his head, it hasn't gone well, and it could have definitely gone better for someone like Lance.
Yeah.
Because he's done our 12-week blitz, and he looks great. Like he's very lean. He looks fantastic, but. He had like family visiting, he had like 2 holidays in there, and he also had a bit of illness as well, which meant that he couldn't train for a couple of weeks, and it kind of knocked his diet and things. So considering, I reckon honestly, out of 12 weeks, he probably did 5 of them.
Yeah.
And they were the results he got. And
he looked class.
Obviously he was conscious about things for the rest of the time, but it just shows, just doing something is better than nothing.
Yeah, and we've already got onto fitness.
But fuck it.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Yeah, we'll do a shameless plug though while we're at it. So Blitz is starting in January.
Yeah, it is actually. Yeah,
it's not bad time to throw it in.
No, it's not. No. You go and enjoy your Christmas dinners, and then 8th of January, the next Blitz is starting for 12 weeks for a photo shoot. So optional photo shoot, but pretty much everyone does it.
Yeah, and it's you get a cheeky extra week on this, won't you?
They will do, because it falls over Easter weekend, so we're adding a week to it for the same cost. You're welcome. You get an extra week.
13 weeks.
Although that means we're going to have to think of an extra week's call content for a call.
Yeah, we'll just leave them to it.
Just let them crack on. But we'll leave that there. If you're interested in Blitz, New Year, 12-week starter, kickstart, then actually just keep an eye on the page, because we're going to be dropping all the results from the one that's just happened, so you'll see what's involved and how good it is.
Yeah, but back onto Christmas.
Yeah, it's our Christmas do. I'm looking forward to it.
I am.
First proper.
Are you gonna have a Guinness? Or you gonna have a?
I'm gonna have a Guinness. If we go somewhere that does it, that's
we'll go somewhere. We'll go somewhere that does it.
I don't know Manchester, so
yeah, we're in. There's some decent pubs around here, so we'll go to Yard and Coop, because do you know when you go in somewhere?
Yeah.
Do you then look at the Instagram page and just look at like pictures of the food they're doing?
Yeah. So what I did yesterday, because obviously we only decided yesterday, I Googled just basically like Manchester City setting at restaurants. And then the ones that I was like, oh, that could be good, I then looked on Instagram at the page to see like what was going. Or sometimes I'll just go on Instagram and on the Explorer I'll put like Manchester food and then just see what comes up. But yeah, Yard and Coop. Like I was saying to you, I've been, but I've never eaten there because I went when I was dieting years ago, and then it shut down in Leeds.
We actually went, so it wasn't last year. I think it was the year before, and I think obviously they've got the normal menu still, but they usually have like a festive menu. And I got like some basically loaded fries, but on with chicken and stuff. But they also did like they put sprouts in there, cranberry sauce. Like
nice. I like sprouts. Do you like
I
sprouts?
love sprouts. Yeah,
yeah.
I love sprouts. I loved them as a kid. You know, when you're a kid in like Christmas dinner, and most kids hate them, don't they?
I think they do.
They make me fart. I'm not gonna lie, they do make me fart. But most things do.
my dad hates them. There's like a yearly tradition. My mum will try and hide one in like his mash or something like that. Yeah. He's cottoned onto it now, and it never works.
That's fucking ours, like what we do with Thea. We put like mash of broccoli into like fucking cheese and stuff.
Don't get me wrong, like he eats well and he eats like plenty of veg and whatnot, and he's always been into his training and everything. I'm not going back into fitness, but
he's a butcher as well.
He is a butcher, but Sprouts
quality meat.
Doesn't like them, so my mum's always tried to hide them every year because obviously she's cooked. And
we only really have them at Christmas. We don't really have them for the rest of the year.
I went through a period of time. I used to have like bags of frozen Sprouts, and I'd have them with tea every night.
Okay.
For a bit, just something different, just some different. Me and Sophie were like, we eat the same veg every day. Let's mix it up. So we got like pak choy, which went off before I even ate it. I didn't even know how to cook it, so I just kept like, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow.
Big cabbage, really, isn't it?
I think so. I never even got around to looking at how to properly cook it. But no, Sprouts and stuff like that we chuck in. But yeah, I like Sprouts.
So obviously Sprouts we both like, which is good. Do you have turkey with your Christmas dinner? Are you a turkey family?
Obviously, having a family of butchers, we have had turkey.
Yeah.
For pretty much every year until recently, we tend to have, I think, porchetta now, and I don't even really know what that is.
Yeah, ham basically, innit?
I think so. We had it last year. It was nice. I think it's a bit more interesting than turkey. But the problem is, with us, my dad will always sell our Christmas turkey.
Yeah.
So it's always like, well, we'll end up having one.
He's fucking rammed at this time of year, isn't he?
Oh, it's nuts.
Yeah.
It is. And it's, this time of year is like the busiest time of year.
Max actually did the photo shoot.
Yes,
he's a butcher. And like, you want to see like, he's so busy at this time of year.
Yeah.
Like queues around, literally down the road.
It's literally, so the way my dad and my brother works there full time now, I don't know if they do it now because they've sort of started venturing into like online orders and stuff for it. So it's a little bit more streamlined. But in years gone by, everyone got a raffle ticket with their order so that when they came in, because it was literally Christmas from like the 22nd to the 24th was literally just rammed, people queuing down the street, and it was just, it was organised, but it was chaos.
Yeah.
So it was just non-stop all day, just people coming in, just basically getting rid of everything, everyone's orders. So everyone got a raffle ticket so that they had like an order book, and it would just be right, their number's 327.
Go get it.
Go to page 327. That's the order. Crack on. I love Christmas. It is literally like my favourite time of year.
It's so as a kid, I fucking love Christmas. And then as I got a bit older, I didn't go off it because I mean, you can go off Christmas, but I just lost
it. Changes.
Yeah, it changes massively. And obviously it lost its charm a little bit for me since the years come back around.
I bet that just reignites.
It does massively, mate. And like, even though she has no idea what's going on, like she doesn't know what Christmas is, but is seeing her, I don't know, he's taking it to the light.
I was going to say, though, is she coming to that age now where she can start to understand, or she's still not really know?
Still, she's one, mate.
Right. I didn't know, because she's at nursery now, though, isn't she? So I didn't know whether they start picking up on things a little bit.
Obviously, we sing songs and stuff. She knows the songs. She likes them. You know, she loves we just put the Christmas tree. She loves all the baubles and the lights on the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
We took her to Dunamassy Lights the other night, which was great. We've got another one booked in the Cotswolds. So you just do nice Christmassy things as a family, and I think that's what it makes you do. But there's something exciting about it. I don't know why, and I think that will only grow as well as she gets a little bit older, because she'll start to understand more. But yeah, it's definitely it's made me feel like a kid again. It really has.
Yeah, that's nice, because I mean, I love Christmas. I always have done, and it's never really wavered, but it does change. Like, because I've got 3 brothers.
Yeah.
Obviously, Christmas for us was always used to be very sort of busy, noisy. Obviously, you've got your brothers around. Obviously, as you get older, everyone's got partners. One of my brothers lives up in Newcastle, so like they're not down this Christmas. And then obviously with partners, they go and spend some time with their family.
You got to split it, and
you've got to split it. So it's weird how Christmas Day itself it does change.
It massively
still really
changes.
Nice, but it's
yeah.
the build up to Christmas is what's always really, really nice.
100%. I've been playing flipping Heart Xmas for
Oh yeah.
for like the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, we started watching films literally like 1st of November. We
Yeah.
put decorations up on like the 1st of November. And then I've started listening to songs from December. I was like, November's a bit early for songs, but
The thing is, right, and some people are like, oh, it's far too early, but I'm like, yeah, but then, you know, it comes around once a year. You might as well
goes
milk
so
it. And
quickly.
I don't know, there's something nice about coming down into the house in the mornings at the moment. We've got the Christmas tree up, we've got lights up.
Yeah.
I don't know, it just
It's
makes
cozy.
me, it's cozy. I think that's the thing.
Yeah,
It just
yeah.
makes you like, oh, I love this time of year. So yeah, no, I'm a proper lover of Christmas. I am.
Yeah.
But we don't have turkey.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was just going to ask you, so you don't
Yeah.
have turkey. What do you
Nope.
have?
We have recent years. We get from Max. We get a fillet of beef. my
Yeah,
dad
Sophie's
does-
family do beef.
Yeah, and it's my dad does it. He cooks it. He's a very good cook, my dad, and it's fucking amazing. And Max gives us like the bone marrow as well. So we make like
Yeah,
a stock
yeah.
out of it and
Yeah,
turn it
yeah.
into a gravy, and it's just
Nice.
so rich. And
There's more
unbelievable.
flavour. Like I do
Oh.
like turkey, but
Mouth's watering.
it's not the most exciting. Quite a lot of people. One of my mates used to. He used to get it from my dad as well, but they used to have goose.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah,
And
I
I
imagine
think
that'd be
we've
quite
had that
nice.
before. I'm sure we did because we did like a 3-bird roast. And
Yeah, you're gonna get free bird rolls
Yeah.
and stuff.
But I don't know, it's one of them where obviously I know it's tradition to have turkey and stuff, but it isn't the most exciting meat.
No.
But I also kind of like, so for example, I think last year I cooked for me, Louise's mum and dad, Louise's brother. So we actually did Christmas with their family last year, and I cooked, which was fucking mental. Like it was only a small number of people I was cooking for. I don't know how people cook for like 20, 30.
Well, we're cooking this year for mine.
Oh yeah, how many are you doing?
It's not going to be too bad. I think there'll be myself and Sophie, my mum
Yeah.
and my dad, my youngest brother Joe,
Yeah.
my middle brother Ben, and his partner Steph. Maybe she might be there.
Yeah.
She might be with her family, to be fair, so maybe not. So only like
6
six
to 7.
Yeah.
Similar to me. And it's still intense though, because I
Yeah.
love cooking. And for me, roast dinners are like the ultimate meal. Like I
was thinking this on the way here when I was thinking about when we record this. I was
Yeah.
like, I know roast dinners is your like favorite thing.
Yeah.
You spoke about it on one of the
Yeah.
other episodes. So I was like, I want to know what your Christmas dinner is because it's
Yeah.
like for you that's like.
that's the pinnacle.
I was going to say that's like Christmas morning. It is literally Christmas morning.
But it is the pinnacle for me. It's like
Yeah,
the best
yeah.
meal of the year. So when I was cooking last year, I felt
Even more pressure. 'Cause
Yeah.
you're like, if I fuck this up, I've only got myself to blame now.
Exactly. So like, but I did turkey last year, to be fair, because I know that her family are a little bit more traditional with it. So I was like,
Yeah.
I'll do turkey, and it was actually nice. Like I managed to kind of moist it up and butter it up and do all
Did you
the
Nigella it like on put it in a bucket of water the
Yeah.
night before?
yeah. And have you seen the videos of her doing that?
No, I've
It's so,
only
like,
the only
seductive with
reference
it.
I've got is Gavin and
She's
Stacey. That's the only
Just
reference.
So like, I'm like, I'm watching a cooking show here. Like, what the fuck's going on? But yeah, but no. So cooking, again, it's all about the timings, mate. You've got to get the timings right.
Well, so
I like literally, I wrote it all out, so you know exactly what's going in at what time. So, like,
right, walk us through then. What's on your Christmas dinner plate?
so Christmas dinner plate, the meat, obviously, which this year will be beef, which I'm very excited about. Yorkshire
get that
puddings,
right.
sprouts,
Yep.
roast potatoes.
Yep.
I generally like to have carrot and Swede mash.
Love carrot and
Yeah.
mash.
I like bacon and cabbage.
Right. Okay. What like you wrap cabbage
Leek and bacon, sorry.
so you wrap bacon round leek.
No, it's almost like a creamy mixture of the two in.
Okay.
And it's Louise's family have it, and it's really, really good.
Right.
Yeah. Amazing. What else? Pigs in blankets, of course.
Yep.
Fucking hell, you can't have Christmas Day without pigs in blankets.
Parsnips.
Parsnips, yes.
Plain. Or
No, honey roasted.
Honey roasted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then usually what we do with our carrots, because all the full carrots as well.
Yeah.
And we'll have those maple syrup. We do them with maple
Nice.
syrup. We glaze them with maple
That's
syrup.
a good shout. I'm going to
Yeah.
tell my brother about that.
So they're good shit. And that's probably about it. I mean, you don't need to have too much more than that. You've got a shitload of food
Any
there.
stuffing, red cabbage.
Oh, of course. Yeah, fucking hell, stuffing.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you need
gravy
stuffing. And obviously gravy.
with the bone marrow.
And then obviously the gravy. And the gravy's got to be thick. Proper northern gravy. But for me, it is literally the best meal of the year.
Yeah.
I fucking love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so talk me through yours. What's going on your
So
plate?
so me and my brothers are cooking it this year. Never done it before, but we thought. So what happens with us at Christmas is we have normal Christmas Day family and everything, and then at Boxing Day every year, my mum basically then does like a massive buffet spread, and we
Yeah.
have like grandparents come over and just some extended family and stuff if they're just about basically. For me, actually, Boxing Day is my favourite meal of the year instead of Christmas Day.
Is this leftovers?
It's a mixture.
Okay.
It's kind of a mixture, but then she'll get loads of stuff in from like Marks and Spencer's, and she'll make like a pot of curry or something, and there'll be like the mini sort of chicken and beef pies from Marks and Spencer's, which literally I look forward to every year.
Yeah.
So it's just a bit of a buffet.
Louise's mum does that on Christmas Eve.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
bits on
I
Christmas
absolutely love it. Like it's literally the non-negotiable for me every year is I'm gonna be at the house for that buffet every single year.
Yeah.
And this year even better because we've been dieting, so I can just absolutely pick
go
out and
wild.
not feel guilty. But no, Christmas dinner. So we're cooking it this year. So like I said before, my youngest brother Joe, really, really good cook, really got into it. And I was like, let's give Mum a year off. We'll cook dinner this year because she does both days. It's a lot. So I messaged him, and he was like, yeah, I'll do it on 2 conditions. And it was literally like, first condition is that we have to refer to him as head chef, which I was like, I knew he'd be like that. But yeah, whatever, that's fine. And I think the second one is we have like a tradition on Christmas.
Is he gonna go all Gordon Ramsay on you? Shit.
He will do. Yeah. He will do. But he's quite a good chef, and I don't mind because I'm like, yeah, you can take the lead. I'll be there to help.
Yeah.
I don't mind if I have to call you chef. Like, he's part joking, part not. And then he will go to the pub at lunchtime for a pint with me and my brothers, my dad will go meet like my uncles and stuff for a pint at lunchtime.
So that's a tradition of ours as well. So
Yeah,
generally
yeah.
kind of about 12, 1 o'clock.
Exact same thing. But what always makes me laugh every year is we get there for 12. We'll have a drink or 2, and the second it hits 1 o'clock, like my uncles and my cousins are literally like, right, it's 1, we're off, and I'm like, see you next year.
Yeah.
And then that's it. There's no sort of hanging about. Everyone's just gone and scattered, and it's back home. But so no, he's gonna still go and do that with my other brother Ben, and I'm gonna stay back and just keep an eye on stuff. So I don't know what he's cooking to answer your question. I know we're having porchetta, and I think he just said, I said to him, let's just keep it simple and do what we always have. There's no point getting too fancy with it because it's the first time we've done it.
Yeah.
So he's just started.
You'll have to map out all the times. You'll have to, if he's head chef, you'll have to be like, right, this goes in now. You'll probably not do that much. You'll
I'll
probably
just do a lot
take
of the
it in and
prep
out the
work.
oven and like chopping up some stuff.
Yeah, I'm happy. Like I would happily take the lead, but he loves doing it. And he's good at it. But so yeah, typically we'll literally have very similar to you. We'll have like the main meat, which for us is like porchetta or turkey. Roast potatoes. We'll have honey roasted parsnips. We'll just have normal carrots. Yorkshire puddings, I fucking love red cabbage.
Yeah,
I absolutely love it. I could eat it by the bucket.
I love red cabbage.
Brussels sprouts, maybe broccoli. I'm not sure. Pigs in blankets.
We generally have broccoli, but again, it's oven roasted rather than boiled.
Yeah,
I don't like boiled veg.
I think my mum does cauliflower cheese. I think, but I don't like it. So
I fucking love cauliflower.
Do you know what? I say I don't like it. This is one of the things I tend to do with food. I'd say I don't like it. I've never actually had it. It's just that I'm not that bothered about cauliflower, and I'm not that bothered about cheese. So I've literally just always never bothered touching it.
I'm not that bothered about cauliflower, to be fair. I think it's just more the fact that I fucking love cheese. So you mix anything with cheese and I'm game.
But then my mindset is, if I'm not bothered about either of them as separate components, don't try it, because if I try it and I love it, it's one more thing to then have to be like, gotta avoid having that now. Like, not avoid it, but not having it all the time sort of thing. And then what my mum started doing in recent years, which I don't know whether we'll do this year, is she started doing like mini like chorizo chipolatas type things as well, which is quite nice.
Bit of Spanish in there. Oh.
And then just your standards like gravy and stuff like that. Yeah. But it's just traditional really. There's nothing too fancy, but it's always good.
No, I think it's pretty similar for us. And like I say, I love going for the pint. The couple of beers at lunchtime. I don't know. There's just something nice.
I do enjoy it.
But they're the traditions, aren't they? Life is so full on like every single year. But that's what I think. Again, that's what's nice about Christmas, isn't it? Because you see people you potentially don't see. For me, obviously, I don't go out anymore on Christmas Eve, especially now I've got Thea. But for us, as lads, like we used to go out every Christmas Eve without fail.
And it's like a high school reunion, innit?
Exactly.
Everybody goes to the same place.
Literally, it was the best night of the year for me. Like, New Year's Eve was always shit. Like it was always overhyped and it was always a letdown.
Yeah, New Year's Eve is terrible.
Christmas Eve, like we used to go into Sale, which is our local little town. And you would just, again, you'd only see these people on Christmas Eve. Yeah. But it would be like a proper catch up. And honestly, like for me, it is the best night of the year.
Yeah, I agree. Christmas Eve used to be one of the best
used
nights.
to get absolutely smashed rolling like 2 in the morning. And then my mum would accuse me of ruining Christmas.
I never did that. I think I got bad one year. And then on Christmas, I felt like shit, and I was like, I'm never doing
It
this
is.
again.
It is bad
Because I never wanted to feel like shit on Christmas because like it'll just ruin Christmas for me. I look forward to it every year.
Yeah.
So I used to love Christmas Eve, but I'd never drink too much.
The only saving grace is obviously Christmas. You can have your Bucks Fizz in the morning with your breakfast, so you can hair of the dog it straight away.
Yeah.
You know,
We do
and
that.
then
We
you have your
bacon
lunchtime
sandwiches
pint
and like Bucks Fizz.
Yeah, that's it. That's what we do every year. So you have your Bucks Fizz,
Although I'll still be having
a couple of
protein
pints
oats
at
for
Christmas.
breakfast this year. I will still have my protein oats with fruit and dark chocolate for breakfast this year.
I want to see it.
I'll do it 100% because I fucking love it.
No, we actually we had like recently we've had smoked salmon and scrambled egg on Christmas morning with a Bucks Fizz. Very posh, but very nice.
posh.
Yeah, good shit, mate. Good
Very
shit.
posh. We had that the other weekend, didn't we?
We did.
Went for breakfast.
Yeah.
Before the shoot with Dan and Mike, before that I would have sat here and said I do
Never
not
had
like
it.
salmon. No,
Okay.
I've had smoked salmon once or twice, but I've tried roasted salmon, like salmon fillet.
Not massive on it.
Makes me gip. I
Right.
can't stand how fishy it is. So when I ordered that, I was a bit like,
Why
why have I ordered that?
this?
I'm not gonna like it. Fucking loved it.
It was well nice.
Really
I love
nice.
smoked salmon. Smoked
Yeah.
salmon, and it with scrambled egg. It just
Yeah.
works
So I was
well.
like, I'll have
Yeah.
that more often. But I get 2 Christmas dinners as well.
Okay.
Because I'm a fat bastard. No, because we spend the morning at mine until mid-afternoon once we've had dinner.
And then you go to Sophie's.
And then we go to Sophie's. She and her family literally live a 5-minute walk down the road.
Yeah.
So then we go down to hers, and then her family typically eat quite late.
Right.
So then we have Christmas dinner at hers. So I tend to have 2 dinners.
Oh, smashed it, mate.
I
I love
know,
it.
I know.
So generally, what we're gonna do this year, we're gonna go to my mum and dad's for dinner because we had her parents at ours for dinner last time. But then her auntie and uncle throw a bit of a party in the evening.
Nice.
It's always good, and like the kids are there and stuff, so Thea can play with the kids and things. So we're at my mum and dad's in the daytime. And then about 4 or 5 o'clock we'll go there, and then that usually goes on quite late. It's a bit of a party, but it's that's always when we get our leftover sandwiches as well.
Yeah.
So like Christmas, like for me, Christmas night, 2 slices of bread. You're getting your stuffing, you're mashing that in there, your cranberry
it's like a
sauce,
big
you get some
leftover
meat,
sandwich.
pigs in
It's
blankets,
got to be done.
roast potatoes on there, and you're like, you don't need it, like you're already completely full to the brim.
But you just don't want to not
but
have
you've
it.
got to have it, and it's almost like I don't know.
Do you have anything with it, like Pringles or anything like that?
Oh, just everything,
Yeah.
yeah, and like again, like some dipping gravy and stuff, and just get everything that's left over in one way, shape, or form. Just fucking throw it in there. That's one of my favourite things as well.
Yes or no, bread sauce?
Personally, not. No, I don't have it.
I'd never had it until I started going to Sophie's for Christmas, and her family always have it.
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
Yeah.
I tried it; it was all right. But Sophie loves it.
Yeah, my
I'd never even
my
come
mum
across
loves
it.
it. Louise likes it, I think, if I can remember correctly. But
Yeah.
yeah, like for me, it's just a no. I'm just not like.
Yeah,
And then it mixes into your gravy and it goes all weird.
yeah.
I'd rather it just be. Like,
Just keep it away.
yeah.
There's enough already. Isn't
Yeah,
there?
exactly. Especially you've got like I know some people have horseradish as well, don't they?
Yeah.
But I love Christmas. And then Boxing Day, generally I'll go out with lads and we'll do a bit of because there's always football.
There's always. I'm gonna say my
always
dad always
matches
goes.
on.
We used to go to the rugby with my dad
Yeah.
quite a lot.
So it's always a good day for like going out for a couple of pints and seeing them. And then this year we'll go in. So a couple of days after Christmas, we're going to the Cotswolds again. So we've got a few days just like chilling out.
Yeah.
I love that little period in between.
Well, we take that off, don't we?
Yeah.
Because everybody else is.
Oh yeah. I mean, listen, if I was trying to talk to people about protein and calories, they'd be like, "Jake, fuck off."
That's I think
Living
the,
on celebration.
I think the first year I just bringing it back to coaching for a second. The first year I coached, I took obviously Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day off. Then I was like, I'll get back to work because people will need me after Christmas. Like they'll be really
They don't
worried.
want you.
No one replies to a message.
Nah, they don't want you.
Too right. Like
Yeah.
we always take that week off.
And I think the thing is as well, if we are kind of talking about coaching a little bit, is people need that break. Like you
100%.
need that break from like not just to pig out and stuff, but just like mentally reset, physically reset. Have a week where you just, again, nothing bad's going to happen in a week. Like you might gain a little bit of weight because you've eaten a bit, but fuck it, it is what it is. And then if people are ready to go again in January, that's why people are kind of more up for it in January because they've had that downtime.
Yeah. I had a coach in the past who wanted me to track my Christmas dinner and like still
I remember we spoke about
still
that.
check in and do.
Fuck
And I was
that.
just like
Oh.
he was a bodybuilding coach, so it's
Yeah,
not
I
like
don't
you
care.
expect
You
that
be
going
getting
in.
a
But
big fucking middle finger.
he
from
said
me.
that to me, and I was just like, yeah, that's not happening. I won't be tracking Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day. Anything outside of that, I was like, fine, I don't mind that too much. I was like, but not a fucking chance.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to enjoy those days.
Life's
And
too short.
even to like my clients now, what I've been saying and preparing them for is we'll definitely be taking Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day as untracked.
100%.
And then what I will probably do is I will give people targets for between Christmas and New Year. And I'm literally going to say to them, it's up to you.
Yeah.
Like if you want to track,
Here's a bit of a structure.
Here's a bit of structure that you might want to think about following, be conscious of.
And it would probably literally just be calories.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't want to track and actually you're just enjoying the downtime, I'm also completely fine with that. Just be ready to go in January.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I literally sometimes what I'll say is like, I'll give them however many days there are between the 27th and their next check-in day. I'll say, right, these are your total calories for those 5 or 6 days.
So you can like go ham on one day.
And I'm like, right, just track. If you want to track, if you don't, I don't care, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But if you do, those are your total calories for the 6 days. Just make them, spread them out however you want it. So you don't even have like a daily target. It's just because chances are they'll go hard over Christmas.
Yeah.
And then they'll be like,
well, that kind of in between for me, like I generally speaking, I'll have a couple of beers with my dad here and there, but nothing crazy. Yeah. I'll be sat down watching films, monging out, chilling out. Like it's the only time of year for me that I feel like I can properly relax. I don't know why.
Yeah, no, I'm the same. But for me, I know it's because everybody else is relaxing.
I think that must be it.
If I take a week off through the year, that's just a normal week. I can't relax because I know everyone else is still having the normal week-to-week problems that they might need help with. So I'm like, fuck, am I missing out on actually being there for them?
I agree.
And I'm feeling guilty, which isn't good, but it's part and parcel of the job, innit? Yeah. Christmas, I'm like, no, they're chilling out. They don't care. So I can chill out.
Yeah, I think that must be it. Because everyone else is relaxed. You're relaxed at the same time. So yeah, I love that little in-between period. And now mum and dad have got that little place in the Cotswolds. Just go up there, chill out, some big walks with the dog, couple of like pub lunches and stuff. It's just fucking get the fire on afterwards, get a film on. I fucking love it.
Best time of year, man.
Yeah.
So I think that's it.
Yeah,
that's the Christmas episode. That's what our Christmases look like.
So now we're gonna go get drunk and eat some food.
We're gonna go. We're gonna get on it before I drive home on 62.
Well, you weren't meant to be driving, were you? Maybe
I wasn't, but these train strikes, like I said to you, they've just cancelled.
You're a train driver.
90% of
stop
trains.
going on
you've
strike.
ruined my Christmas, dude.
Yeah, see what you've done.
I can only have 5 pints now. To drive home.
3 to 5 and driving it.
I think if I had 5, I'd need my stomach anyway. So it doesn't really make a difference.
Yeah. No, to be honest, I'm a lightweight nowadays. I don't know if it is the fact that I'm a dad, but 2 or 3 pints and I'm like, my head's going. I'm like, fuck.
I had them 2 Guinness after our shoot.
Yeah.
My head started to feeling a little bit tipsy. And I was like, it's 2 pints, but I suppose I never drink, and we'd just dieted for that long.
Well, I mean,
on the shoot.
Yeah. But we're gonna put some calories away, so we'll be all right.
But yeah. So Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Have a good one.
Have a good one.
I think I'll put like some Christmas music as we fade. We'll fade everything out. I'll put some snow coming in.
Yeah, I like it.
Christmas. You know, like, have you seen the Top of the Pops where Wizard performed? Like,
yeah.
And they've got all the like Christmas scenery.
Yeah,
I'll CGI it.
Get it.
I'll increase the budget. We'll CGI it.
Have a good one, guys.
Have a good one.